Ben, we're going.
Are we live?
Good God.
Hi, guys. Welcome out to the Death Battle Cast.
They've already left.
The podcast where we discuss
how bad you are at introducing
Death
a podcast.
battles.
All that prep that went into this.
I know.
Torian and his stupid sunglasses
Yeah.
aren't pleased.
No. Welcome out to the Death Battle Cast, the podcast that is definitely the nerdiest show you'll ever see in your life. Where we talk about characters fighting each other to the death.
Yep.
You know, like they do in our show, Death Battle.
Yeah.
What
is happening?
He's trying.
Can you just
We're
let me introduce the
guy.
show? That's my name down there. I'm
trying
Ben.
to let you.
I play Wiz. I'm the showrunner in Death Battle. To my right is some of the members of the Death Battle.
You said that one episode already. It has to be different every episode.
I know, and then well, no.
This is just getting out of
But did you
hand.
hear the disdain in his voice?
I
He's
know.
like, "Here's me," and then these peasants.
Anyway, the peasants, which you also are hearing across your microphones and speakers, are Nick. I'm writer for Death Battle.
You could literally hear him realize that microphones don't play sound, and then correct it right on the fly there.
I'm Tori, and I'm the 3D animator of some of the episodes.
I'm Chad. I play Boomstick on some of the episodes. Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Not all of them.
Wait a
Every
minute.
so often, if you go back and watch,
that's
there's
right.
like 2 special episodes out there where Boomstick's played by somebody else.
Wait a minute.
Can you figure it out?
This is the same guy on every one.
Or is it?
All right, how are
Man.
you guys doing?
Good, man.
I was doing fine till this podcast got started the way it did.
What the hell's wrong with this podcast?
Nothing.
Everything is going just fine, guys.
He's just look at Torian showing off his U-porn sticker.
I love it.
Is that our new sponsor?
Why did
It can be.
Why did a
Blue
bunch of those
Apron
come
ditch
into
us
the
on
office
February
yesterday?
before?
Because
I racked
Katie at YouPorn is the greatest community manager in the world. If you haven't heard this,
I mean, I was at Funhouse when that whole thing went down at E3 or so last year.
Yeah, right. But she really is. So, like, she's awesome, and she talks about like she did like a Reddit AMA, and like it's amazing how active she is as a community manager, and it's for a porn company. So I mentioned her on Tryhard the other night for Game Attack, and then somebody told her, and so she reached out to me, and we have like a mile-long DM conversation. And she's like, "That's cool. How you doing?" She's like, "You want some porn shirts and stickers?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not?" So we've got.
I'm in the wrong business.
Torian grabbed them all.
I'm in the wrong.
Like-
You gave them to me.
I gave you one,
Let's
and
be
then
the-
you came back for more.
That's right. I wore it too on
I
Valentine's
just needed
Day
a little bit more.
with my girlfriend.
He did.
To an aquarium with children. They don't know what that means. You know.
Mommy, what's U-burn?
YouPorn.
I mean, it depends on the age of the kid.
Someday you'll find out.
Oh no.
That's when you just say,
I think
"Oh, just Google it."
I think
no.
kids are getting a little more aware, for better or worse, of that kind of stuff earlier and earlier in their ages these days. So I don't know.
So you might as well just rock the T-shirt. Thanks,
Yeah.
Katie. You're the best. Torian will be wearing that shirt every day.
I am
Why
out
aren't you
too. I
wearing
don't have
it?
to watch
Why
them.
aren't you wearing it on this episode? We're
Because-
sponsored by YouBoard, clearly.
I got my YouPorn sticker.
Okay, well, just be sure to show that every 5 seconds. It's part of the
Oh,
contract.
it's on my fight stick too. So when we go to the World Cup.
Okay.
I saw that. That stick
Yeah.
used to be mine.
Yeah.
It was mine for all of like a day before I realized, wait a minute, this isn't the kind I wanted. And then
Well,
Torian bought it off me.
And I put a porn sticker on
And then
it.
he put a porn sticker on
But
it.
can you get a little sticker of Nick's face and put it right next to it?
Oh no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm thinking about it. I like stickers.
All right, well,
Stickers on my face?
we are on a podcast that's not about porn. Although
Yeah,
if you
that's
watched
true.
last week's episode, you might disagree.
It was
Yeah, what the hell? I was out.
Yeah, you missed out on the Dick Taser episode.
Awesome.
I'm sure Torian's got something special for us this week. We'll get to
boy.
that later
We're gonna
on
keep
in
the
the show.
lewd thing going, so you better be ready.
great.
Oh,
This is
no.
the lewd thing of the week, number 2.
Yep.
The sequel.
You can't just double up like that.
The looting.
I got 2 porn stickers, 2 porn shirts. I can double up, Nick.
He's building up to something big, I think.
In the empire.
All right, well, as always, you can interact with this show by using the hashtag DeathBattleCast. Send us a tweet on, the tweeters, and we talk about them here.
On
We
the
can
what?
answer
The tweeters.
The tweeters.
What are you
Can you just let me do my thing?
I'm trying.
Can you just do your thing?
It's confusing.
Anyway, you can use that hashtag. You can send us questions, and you can also respond to our community death battles of the weeks. We do it every single week. We will come up with some crazy matchup, and we leave it to you guys to pitch your answers to who would win in a fight or whatever crazy idea we have. Sometimes it's Batmobile versus the Magic School Bus, and other times it's Wiz versus Boomstick in a rap battle.
I am so excited.
Which is what the last 2 weeks have been dedicated to. Because Chad was out last week, he didn't get to do it, but we left an extra week for you guys to send in some lyrics for us to rap at each other with.
So here's the deal. I want to give them just a little idea of how much this has evolved.
Oh yeah, since the first time.
Yeah, originally Ben and I said we were gonna just find some fun lyrics and we'll read them at each other live on the show. And then everyone got way too into it, especially Austin. Austin Harper is just a wonderful man. He went and made his own rap track version of the death battle theme.
Yes.
And then we were just like, oh, this is too good. So we actually do a rap, and I was just like, I'm already writing it. And he was sourcing community lyrics that they had submitted.
already writing
but also, and so we all sat down and we worked it all out, and we were like, let's turn this into a bigger thing.
Mm-hmm. So we have a video to show. Real quick before we do that, I do want to kind of share some of the community posts that I believe Austin set up. We took lyrics from you guys and built an entire rap out of it. It's crazy. Gerardo, can you pull up one of the tweets? All right, this is from First and Last.
Oh, I love this one.
Wiz gives a well-thought-out rap, and Boomstick goes,
fuck you.
Mic drop.
That's all I need.
You'll see what the video's like, but it's pretty close.
we had a lot of fun with it.
And I think we got one more.
Malcolm Joestar, Wiz and Boomstick versus the Mythbusters in a rap battle.
If people really like this rap video that we've got, I kind of want to bring it to them and be like, hey, Mr. Mythbusters.
You want to ask the Mythbusters if they want to rap battle against us?
Can we rap? Well, how about Vsauce? Somebody like that. We could totally do it.
We could totally get Matt Pat.
Yeah, game theory. Let's do it. I'd love to do that. That'd be great.
Awesome.
But I mean, if you guys think we should do it, let us know. But first, you got to see this rap video. Do you guys just want to do it?
Yep.
Just go straight to it?
I'm excited. We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, the only person here on this entire panel who's seen it is Nick. Because he had to we left it to him to approve it.
Yeah.
So, if it's bad, it's Nick and Gerardo and Austin's fault.
Well, I was left to approve it literally 30 minutes ago. So, I mean...
Yeah, thanks again to Austin. You can follow him at Potato Hound on Twitter for putting together this awesome rap. Gerardo editing a whole full-on video to show here. Nick helping out with that. Let's do this. Let's get to the rap battle.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all. It's time for a rap battle! Boomstick here to show you how it's done. Sit back, Wiz, weapons, armor, skills, you got none. I'm a good southern boy, you're a dopey science nerd. I'm a man of the people, you belong in a herd. You think you're ready for the boomstick? Hit you with my thick hick accent, sharp wit, admit. You can't handle this, shoulda just said no. We're just getting started, but the crowd is screaming, hey-yo! You don't meet the criteria, but this beatdown's overdue. I create bacteria that is deadlier than you. Immunize them to penicillin, put them in a warhead. I'm an evil genius, supervillain, notorious W.R. I capture gods and psychics, make them fight for my amusement. From the Gothams to the Nameks, see my name in all their newsprint. Study superpower, advance scientific improvement. Make the public cower, babysit a redneck mutant. That's rich with me, you can't compare. One look at you is all anyone can bear. Called the Yellow Pages, you're in the book next to Creeper. Only thing you've made climax is a graduated beaker. Give up now, Wiz, just go home, you're done. It's like fighting with a child, all too easy, no fun. I'm a weapons expert and a master of the pun. Dr. Poultry Scientist, I know a chicken when I see one. You're an imperfection in my insurrection of mind. Flex and nihilist, correction, mad scientists who study necrobiasis and bloody superheroes with no biases. It's day and night, not even Kid Cudi could shine a light on this. I'm an analytic, scientific, robotic individual. You're a parasitic sidekick dick and your fame is just residual. I could just replace you with a computer program which
can be a free off-key cyborg because
You are a bitch.
the raps. I'm slaying faster than a sensei fights hordes at max. You're learning the controls while I slay high scores. The facts that leg has got you rocking Bengay thigh source, no stacks. Invest in boozing on your payday buy. Ooh.
Now I've been known to give to charity, lying with the mother of a Doc Brown parody. Okay, Wiz, take a breath, try to stay calm. If you didn't get that last line, I banged your mom!
I'm not mad your deadbeat dad never taught you matrimony. Wasting all your paychecks on burgers, fries, alimony. Remember who's the boss, the creator, moneymaker. You'll get stopped in your tracks by my
Combo breaker!
Okay, Wiz, you're not fooling anyone. Without me, you'd be a bullet with no gun. I'm the host with the most. Beetlejuice can suck a dick. There's one name people shouting, and it's Boomstick.
Enough talk. I'm finished with this dunce.
We're leaving this call to the audience for once. I think it's pretty clear who has claimed the victory. The battle is over, and the winner is me.
That came out great.
That was so good.
That was
Props
actually,
to these guys for doing that, but also to all of you guys for
That
writing
was-
all
was
that. Man,
pretty
yeah.
good. You know that
So much talent
There's
going into
already,
that.
well, I guess there used to be. There's a show like that on Rooster Teeth. It's Rooster Teeth Throwdown or some shit.
okay.
Like, that shit killed it. that was good.
I'm always going to refer to this as probably the most embarrassing, badass thing we've ever done.
Really? Chad sounds like he's been doing this forever. Like, he was throwing those lines at you. Ben Singer. I mean,
You did good.
Wiz.
Yeah, Wiz did great.
It's
I
been
mean,
rapper
It's
now.
been rapper now, yeah.
Ben Rapper. Some of those lines were pretty. Who coached you guys?
Austin.
Austin was in charge of all
well,
that.
He does music and stuff.
I just did
That
mine.
was really
Also
good.
was there, which
Yeah.
is great.
That was cool. Good job.
Yep.
I didn't expect that at all. I don't know. You can take that however you want to.
Hey, if you're watching this right now, as a first member while we're doing this live, post your reactions using the hashtag DeathBattleCast on Twitter. I'll look at it every so often as we're going through the rest of this show. I'd love to see what some of you guys think and read them off right here. That'd
yeah.
be great. If you are watching this or listening to this on Friday on YouTube or iTunes, you can check out the video again. It'll be on YouTube by that point, I believe.
It's soon after that.
Soon after
We're gonna
that?
be doing it
Okay.
the following week. Yeah.
Okay. So it'll be coming out on YouTube. The individual video, probably a little bit more added to the video part. We don't know. We just love how much we've been working on this. We want to keep going. So
Yeah.
From a just joke we threw down at the end of a Death Battle Cast episode to then just everyone embracing it, on Austin really. This wouldn't happen without Austin just kind
Yeah.
of like, I made the track. And we're like, what? And he's like,
I made
it's
the
awesome. We're like, yeah, we got to do it. I was like, that's crazy. And so we put it together. It was great. It was weird going in because I sing, but I don't know, I've never rapped before. But then it was also like, now let's do that for the first time, but also as a character. So it was fun to do though.
And my name is Ben Singer. I don't sing at all.
How many times did you get that as a kid?
Singer, do you sing?
Was it
lot,
Kermit the Frog
God.
accent?
In high
guess
school,
so.
my Spanish teacher would literally sing my name to me every time he.
Oh, no.
I'd be so mad at that. I'd be
Yeah,
mad.
he'd always call me
man.
Ben Singer. Here he goes.
Stop it.
Stop.
Give me my
Stop.
damn paper.
No.
Give me the damn paper. Stop it.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. All the time.
Well, there we go. Those are our fresh beats for you.
Written by you.
Speaking of these community battles being taken too far, I heard somebody say that they actually did like a 4-page analysis of the Raisin Bran son.
What?
The Austin,
Sorry, it's
I
face
knew
for
it.
that.
Play it. So
I heard this
We
too.
need to find it.
Did we grab it?
No, Austin just
What?
said it.
Well, why would you bring it up?
Because I thought somebody here might have already had it.
No,
Where
we'll
is
talk-
it? Do
We'll
you
talk
know?
about it next
No,
week.
I don't know.
We'll talk about it
Austin
next week.
Austin told me. Okay, I want to read through this whole thing really badly.
I told
live
you.
on the podcast.
I told
Oh
you.
yeah, I don't know if we'll go through the whole thing, but yeah, apparently someone has, and that's the thing is like right before we started, Austin gave us the heads up that he'd come across that, and somebody had, because you guys know we get serious about our debate with the Raisin Bran son, and ever since that cereal mascot battle royale, and so this guy
think Captain Crunch would beat
apparently
him?
went through
Stop
and
it.
like super in-depth
We have the
analysis
proof.
to find out. I guess just how strong the Raisin Bran son is. So like, I really, really want to check it out. We're going to talk about that next week is what I plan on doing since we had the rap battle this week. But then Nick brought it up, so you could be
I
disappointed.
didn't know we had plans. I did not know we already
It's
had
okay.
plans this thing. Look forward to it now.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Anyway, hey, have any of you guys ever rapped? Ever rapped before?
No.
Anyone? No. Nick.
But I mean, if Ben can do it, so can I.
A little bit.
Tori, you have.
That's pretty accurate.
Why is that?
Well, my cousin rapped. So
I was
like
just
when we
seeing
were,
if Nick was gonna jump in again with another.
You looked at me like I was
when we
gonna.
were when we were little, you know, he's 2 years older than me, so I would just hang out with him and his friends, and that's what they would do.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like partake, but I feel like I could do it if I tried.
Okay.
I don't want to.
I mean, I don't know. I heard your voiceover for Torian's Punch of the Week.
Oh my god.
Torian's Punch of the Week.
I was trying to sound like Michael Jackson. And,
Why would you
I'm
try?
inspired by Michael Jackson for this one part.
Man.
Clip of the week.
No, what you did was DuckTales. What Chad did was Michael Jackson.
It should have been it should have just been me like doing a cappella some Michael Jackson song during the whole
No, you should have just done acapella DuckTales. DuckTales.
I didn't want the videos playing.
Ponytails.
Is that you asked me what I have for this week or something?
No.
Actually, this is a great way to segue into the Death Battle video that was released this past week.
That's right.
The preview for Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
The episode that nobody on here actually worked on.
That's
'Cause
true.
It's Sam and Jessica's episode.
It's okay though, because we were talking about it for quite a while. Ben and
Yes.
I. So, I wanted to use Scrooge for a long time, and then
We did a desk of on Scrooge a while back, didn't we?
Yeah, well, Scrooge is ridiculous. And I think I jokingly suggested Scrooge versus Shovel Knight because of the pogo thing and then the treasure, and they actually have some similar inspirations. And so I joked with it, and then Ben at first was just like, Scrooge is gonna get stomped. He's a duck, and he's rich, whatever. And
he's
so,
old.
So I started Googling like crazy, and I found some just awesome stuff. And I was like, oh, really? And so then Ben was just like, oh, hell yeah, this will be great. We should do this sometime. And then somehow it came about that
now
we're
it's
doing it
happening.
now. Yeah, so man, I'm so excited for this because Scrooge has such a cool, ridiculous backstory, and Shovel Knight is like one of my favorite games of all time. It should be a really fun fight, and I can actually just say this ahead of time. We already have the animation done, and it's unbelievable.
It's cool.
It's awesome.
I mentioned this last week on the podcast. It's
Oh yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
dope. I like it.
Jets and Hyperjerk did a really good job putting it together. It's an 8-bit style fight, so I was actually thinking maybe next week showing a little tease of it.
Okay.
Because I feel like you say 8-bit kind of fight, and a lot of people hear that and think, oh, that doesn't sound all that cool. Because like, how much can you really do with 8-bit animation?
Oh,
Quite a
But
bit.
man,
You gotta think about the pioneers of gaming. Like they all were presented with that same question, and you have some
Yeah.
of the greatest games out there.
exactly.
And
So,
they get it, so.
I mean, hopefully we can prove to you guys that this fight is pretty fantastic, and we'll be doing that in the next couple weeks.
Yep.
The episode airs in 2 weeks, I believe. Next week we are introducing Shovel Knight.
Yep.
Scrooge's opponents, which is great. I love that we're bringing Shovel Knight of all characters
Yep.
into Death Battle. It's always fun to bring in somebody who's not like the super mainstream characters.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, let's bring in Batman again or whatever.
Yeah.
No. Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight's like the modern day indie gaming hero, so
Yeah.
definitely.
bringing him in is cool to
Does
do.
he have a pile of coins that he swims in?
No, but he does. He has a coin on hand that can turn creatures into other coins, and he also
Infinite
can,
money.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
He also does have a
long as you have
stockpile.
magic.
Similar. I think he loses it at the beginning of Shovel Knight and he has to get it back. But him and his girlfriend, Shield Knight, partner,
Shield
whatever
Knight.
they
I
are.
didn't know you had a girlfriend.
They-
Well, the whole story is she gets trapped in a tower, and then he just like gives up really easily
Yeah.
and paces out because he thinks that
He
like,
basically loses all of his fortune, loses his lover, girlfriend, partner, whatever they are, and goes and becomes a farmer
Yep.
because
mean,
farmers are sad.
He's like, yeah, I already got a shovel, so whatever.
yeah, what else am I gonna do?
You could be a gravedigger.
I mean that's more
well,
morbid.
that would be
for his
even
enemies.
worse.
Shovel
Oh my
Knight
God.
versus Dampy.
There
That's
you
what
go.
we should do now.
Dampy?
Yeah.
I love to have that
Dampy's already
power
dead.
to like
I
turn
know.
people into money.
can't kill him
That'd be
twice.
cool.
How do we do that? How do we bring
He can
Dampy? How
chuck
do we bring a
fire.
ghost into
He
Death
can
Battle?
chuck fire at Shovel Knight.
can.
I mean,
That's right.
he can throw fire, and he's pretty quick. I
That's
just
about
want to
it.
know is like where does the line of the difference between a Poe and a ghost fall? Because like you can put
Oh,
Poes in a
the
bottle.
universe.
Yeah.
So like
But you
if you
can't
could
put
just,
Dampé in a bottle.
but you can't in the game.
You shouldn't be
because
able
limitations.
to.
But if you could just bottle Dampy, And maybe you could drink him. No, then you get possessed. If ghosts, I think that's the way ghosts work.
Probably.
You don't want to drink a ghost.
Would you use the power to turn people into money?
We're back on the dude. That'd be
For
great.
Shovel Knight?
That's an awesome punishment.
No, like, would you use it? Like,
To turn Dampy into money?
No. I'm saying if you had the power to
If
turn.
I
people
had the
into
power,
money.
would I turn other people into money?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
totally.
Douchebags. Sure, why not?
No, well,
Can you turn them back?
No.
Nah. So here's what you do. You go make a deal with the state. And you go, all right, listen, especially Texas. You're like, we kill people in this state. So, hey, how about anybody that's on death row?
Is that? Wait,
Here's how this goes.
Money.
Here's how this goes.
Is that on the travel brochure? We kill people. in
Yeah,
this.
everything's bigger in Texas and we kill people.
Yep.
So, including the mortality rate. There you go. So, it'll be great because then you just go up to the people and you're just like, hey, listen, I know, like lethal injection, that does cost some money, right? Here's a deal with you. Like, I can turn people into money. I get to keep it, but you don't have to spend any more money on lethal injection.
They're providing the assets to be turned into money,
Yes.
so maybe they can make a deal like 30-70.
Maybe, but still, then you gotta cut them in. You gotta look at it. You gotta argue this because you gotta be like, listen, you're making money here by saving money. I don't
That's
need to.
true.
I don't need to give you
That's
the corpse
true.
money.
How much money do they become?
They'd also
Does it
kill
depend on
them.
how big they are, how powerful they are? Like, what if you make this deal, and it turns out every criminal just becomes like 35 cents tops?
Then I'm still doing a public service, I guess. Besides,
You'd have to kill a
It
lot
hardly
of people.
seems
Oh,
worth
that's
it.
kill a lot
Even
of
if you
people.
killed 1 million people, it's still not a lot of money.
I mean, yeah, but
It's also a lot of work. You'd have to
Yeah.
throw that coin at every single
They'd also
one.
kill you and just take your technology.
yeah, but if
Do they turn into more money the harder you flick the coin at them?
No,
How does this work?
it just kind of drops and
Okay.
rolls straight,
Too
and
many
then
holes in their
they
strategy.
poof away and become
Okay.
money.
Too many holes in the strategy. They would assassinate you immediately.
Well, no, because they'd be
They're
worried
on
that
death row.
They would
They're in
assassinate you.
prison.
No, I'm talking about you're making a deal with the state. They
Yeah.
will assassinate you and just take your technology.
No, I'll turn them into money.
You won't know they're coming.
I mean, they don't know that. They gotta be worried. They'd be like, okay, this guy can turn people into money, and just worried that at
That
any
is
moment
true.
I can just
You
be
gotta
like,
hide how you do it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I would be worried about what else you can do.
yeah.
You just keep the little coin like in your palm or whatever, and then you touch everybody, and they turn into money in your hand. It's like, oh wow, I have the ability to
Or
just
you have
turn
like
people into money.
You have like a coin on a string.
Yeah.
Or something. No, you drop it, it rolls away. But
Oh,
Could you put on like a glove and then just everybody you touch becomes money?
Probably.
Then
Yeah,
it'll
how come
look
it
like
doesn't
that
turn you into
have
money
the
when you touch
power.
it?
no, I don't know. Magic? I mean, whatever. Just I'm immune to it.
What if
so
like
that
the day you
helps make it
realize
so it
that,
can-
that's when it
you
happens?
just flat out. I don't know.
But it'd be great,
I don't know
because
why.
I mean, you could use it for a
I don't
lot
know
more
why.
than just. You guys are just thinking small on the turn people into money. You can use it for power.
This is what
Like,
you pitched.
Yeah.
We're poking holes in your pitch.
No, I know, but I'm telling you, no, it would work. And then you can use it for
telling
power. I mean, because like, look, I can even like.
of course you could.
Yeah, right. And then you go on to thinking like, I can even run for president, and I
Wait,
can
does,
even use.
does it look like a coin?
Yeah.
So if
they'll
you
never
leave it
know.
on the street and somebody bends down to pick it up, they'll turn into money
Right.
too?
And that's
that's the
possible
perfect
deniability.
It's the perfect track because then nobody will know it was you.
Is it
Exactly.
just-
You
is it
just-
just that coin? Could you infuse other coins with this power?
Probably not. It's probably just the one. So I gotta make sure I don't lose it.
Oh my god.
How
just
how
have to give
similar
it-
does it look to other coins? Common coins.
I mean, it looks
Which,
like
if it looks really similar, that could be a good
it
or
looks
bad
like a big
thing.
ass version of the coin. It's big
Okay.
if I remember right. It's about like yay big.
If it was the same as every other coin and you just left it in the middle of like a public place and then just walked away and watched people continue to try to pick it up, turn to more coins, more people come up there like, oh, there's 2 coins, pick them up, get turned into coins, and it
I
just
have
becomes
to
this
think-
pile.
I think
I have to think.
after 10 people, somebody's gonna try to pick the coin up without their hands.
Yeah, I mean, someone's just so lazy they just scoop it or something. Or yeah,
And
I
then
mean, I
you
guess
plan
somebody
for-
could come in with a glove.
yeah.
Gotta
Maybe
make sure you
so-
do it in summertime.
Yeah, maybe Michael Jackson comes by, Torian's inspiration for voice acting, and goes and picks it up.
Well, he's dead, so we all should be like have a different a reaction to see him.
Nah,
like,
maybe somebody they put his spirit in a bottle. He's there with Dampy.
Yeah.
This feels
Yeah,
like
exactly.
This
But-
feels like our conversation last week when we were trying to poke holes in our superpowers and stuff, our hypothetical ones.
Yeah. Well, so here's the deal, though. Like, again, you go beyond just turning people into money and the service it can run. Like, you could really use it to gain political power, and then eventually you could run for president. And if I could even use the same slogan that Obama used, only mine would mean something totally different.
Oh, God.
Change.
Yeah.
Is this-
Because my enemies, I will turn them into
Okay,
change.
so is this Chad's power in our superhero battle? And if so,
Yeah.
how do we combat this with our power?
Don't let him touch the coin.
or just don't touch the coin.
cut off his
We
hands.
just don't touch the
We
coin.
just don't touch the coin.
Yeah.
You don't know which coin it is.
What? I just asked you if you can infuse other coins.
No, I know that, but still, you won't know which one.
Fortunately, I'm telekinetic, so I can lift up all the coins and then throw them at him.
Not if they weigh more than you.
Or throw them at you.
Not
I'm
if they
pretty
weigh-
sure I can pick up
If
coins.
he might produce more than you can lift.
Chad, are you carrying around 1 million quarters? Like,
Oh, actually, you know what?
Pockets are just like
No, you know what it is?
exploding off of his hips.
It is a bunch of them because you don't pick up the same coin again. Now that I realize it, you create a big coin that slides forward.
Oh, no.
And then you create another one. So I got a lot of them. It's just as long as I have magic to use it.
so it's
You're like
actually
Gambit
the power.
mixed with the Midas touch.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that character from Guilty Gear. Not
Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah,
I love
Johnny.
him. The most lockables.
So it's actually the power to turn money into money-making machines.
Yes.
That can turn other things into
Yeah, because
money.
you'd fear money forever if you tried to go
Does
against
it have to be organic material? Or can you flick that coin at more coins and the coins just become more coins?
No, it does have to be organic.
Can you use
I
the-
feel,
so
I
we
feel
just
like
wear
it,
gloves.
Yeah, I feel like it has to, destroy a soul to make
Can
the
you
new
use
money.
the coins defensively, like a shield?
Sure, if you were trying to punch me and I held up the coin, you turn it into money.
So here's what we'll do. Right? Here's what we do. Nick
Here's how we take
Nick
down Chad
explodes
Uh-huh.
And teleports
and
from the
teleports.
explosion.
Right? You throw a cloud of coins to wherever he's gonna teleport.
Perfect.
One is gonna bound to hit you, and you're done.
It'll be the most satisfying death
You
sound.
have to know exactly where I'm going, though.
But you're in the middle of a fight, so I feel like you're not gonna go too far.
But there's still a direction. I can be behind him, to the side, above him.
Didn't we have this conversation? Did we actually have
For
this
like-
conversation on the podcast last time, or was it on the?
Some of it was on
I
the
thought you guys did
podcast.
it
We
on
had like
Sudden Death.
20 extra minutes on Sudden Death.
Yeah, we
last
talked
week.
about this on Sudden Death, so like half the people watching this probably have no idea what we're talking
Yes.
about.
Well, I think
Yes.
they picked up on it, and we all have superpowers, and I guess I got Shovel Knight's coin one, so that's cool.
And so who would win in a fight is what we argued for like a half hour last time.
And like how would one nerf we would give to each other. It was a fun discussion.
yeah,
Nice. Well, I'll turn all you bitches into money.
great. At least,
gonna
at
catch
least we're
me.
not horribly disfigured, and at least we have purpose after we die.
Okay.
What is happening?
To be spent?
Yeah.
To be used for
To
someone
improve
else's
the
amusement?
economy, or destroy it because you're making tons and tons of money.
Yeah, I keep it.
okay.
What if we
I'm not-
become
Man, we
money
should
that's
do
not
that.
well, that's like not the American dollar? What if we become like
rubles
yeah.
or something?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
But
Such a
just
funny word
it's
to
always a
say.
random currency, but
Rubles.
never the one
Monopoly money.
in.
Then I would ruin the
What if
economy
we
because
became
I'd be just
Monopoly money?
exchanging that shit all day at the
Oh
airport.
no!
You know, we should do that. We should go get 3D scanned, and we should have this fictional superpower battle.
I love that. We should
We
do
should
that. I
totally
thought
do
you were
that.
about to be like, what? Turn people into money? It's not real, Torian.
yeah, it was just,
No, seriously, we should go get 3D scanned, and we should have this fight. Superheroes.
Sure, we've done a rap battle.
You wanna animate
What's
it?
next?
Yeah, let's
that'd
have
be
an actual
awesome.
fight.
That'd be great.
I feel like Torian would be quite biased at his animation.
No. I was quite biased in what power I had. I shoot explosions. I gotta be accurate.
that's how he
Yeah.
described it. Yeah,
I gotta
Shoot
be
explosions.
accurate. You know, I'm not too powerful. I'm just a
we-
normal guy, so I don't have any like extraordinary defense.
We kind of determined that it was a mix of Jubilee and Gambit's powers.
All
Or
offense.
Bakugo from My Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
There you go.
We also determined that I'm way too OP, at least given.
You know, I thought about it like later.
Really?
I thought about how to beat you later.
What'd you come
I
up
thought
with?
about you guys on it. Okay.
See, this is what we do. We can't let things
Here's
go.
the thing, right?
No.
You're only
Just a refresher. My power is to explode and then appear somewhere else unharmed.
right.
At the edge of your explosion.
So
Yeah.
in a
So you
fight,
have to get up close and personal to destroy that?
I thought
You
about
monster.
that. I thought about that. So that's your weakness, right? 'Cause we could just avoid you. Like we could just avoid you. Like your only method of attack is literally like standing next to someone and hoping the explosion is big enough to
But,
kill
but
them.
like the further I travel, the bigger the explosion. though.
what do you? I'm saying though, like.
We never came up with a good way to limit my
So
distance.
okay. So does the explosion instantly know how far you're gonna go, or
don't-
does it linger?
Yes, it knows. Sure.
Do you
That's
choose,
not- I don't
do
see
you
that
choose
doesn't-
where you
that
go?
doesn't make any
What?
sense.
Do you choose where you go, or
That
does
is
it
a-
spot at random?
I'm giving you the
I
benefit.
suggested a nerf for myself to where like I have no control over where I actually end up going.
So I gave you the benefit of the doubt, thinking that you teleport like immediately, right? You think like, hey, I'm gonna go 100 feet, right? Your explosion would have to predict that.
Wait. If you don't know where you're
Are we
going,
really redigging this whole thing up?
Yes,
Okay.
because we have to dethrone you. If you don't know where you're going, then that means that the explosion size would be random.
Exactly.
Because you could move 1 foot or you could move 100
Well,
feet.
suppose I know how far away I want to go. Well, I just have no control over the direction. It could even be up.
Again, still, the explosion would have to
Chad turns this all into money.
I win.
All right,
Feel the
Torian.
power of change.
Torian, do you have something special for us today that's not you porn?
I wish
Or
it was
dick
you,
tasers
Porn.
or anything like that?
No, it's pretty normal. Go ahead.
Pretty normal.
Pretty normal doesn't mean anything
You're
coming
not.
from
You're
you.
not Gerardo. What is this? What's
like-
happening?
Torian's thing of the week.
Oh, what's up with that blur? Is it actual porn? Did it have to get censored?
This
I
is
also-
Torian's broken asset of the week.
What happened?
Let's try it
Is it
again.
working?
Did you pick the wrong one?
Hang on.
I think you did because I didn't have that background on.
There
it.
it is. Oh, no!
Chase, come on! You have
Torian's
one
broken
job.
asset of the week. Hey, Torian, how long before this show aired did you make that?
Like an hour.
Gerardo, save us.
Like an hour. I made it like an hour before. Like
Hold on, this is great. Now we've got 2 people working on it.
The anticipation
All right,
is
our
building.
intern was trying to play it, and he knows what he's doing. But we're gonna see if Gerardo's magic touch will actually play the asset. Otherwise,
magic touch. All right, while that's going on,
you got the touch.
If you explode and the explosion is
Well, I'm actually
ran-
looking up the Death Battle Cast hashtag on Twitter right now to see if anybody commented on our rap video.
Nice.
What are they saying? What do the people
Why
think?
don't you say a
I want to
rap
know who
video?
they think won, and by that I
Well, the
mean
first one I see is Chase, our intern, saying we needed the Raisin Brand analysis stat. So Nick, get on that.
So, okay.
wonderful.
Wolf Kanan says awesome rap battle.
Sweet.
Sam SW21 says why not do a collab with epic rap battles of history?
So, all right, real talk. It's probably my favorite YouTube channel. I love
I do
epic
too.
rap battles,
They're
man.
Very good.
so clever.
They are awesome. We tried to get in touch with them a few years ago regarding getting them out to SGC. And I think we ended up talking to Nice Peter briefly. And whatever was going to happen wasn't going to work. I think I do remember them saying that they did watch our death battle of Goku versus Superman for when they were doing the Goku versus Superman rap battle. But that's like the only interaction we've had with them. But I love that
I
channel.
think they mentioned it in that rap battle as well.
Yeah.
One or two times.
We've not sure if I should say this, but in the past we have talked
gotta say it
about
now.
maybe doing a collab at some point.
Yeah. There's also another group that does rap battles on their channel that we are thinking about possibly doing some stuff with. So we'll see. It'll be fun. I mean, the other thing too is like we recognize that rap battles are not like our thing on YouTube. And sure, the internet's a great place and lots of people do versus battles and stuff like that too. But like, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's like a fun thing or a collab, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, by no means are we trying to make it like rap battles are our thing now. Like,
no.
it's just a fun, goofy thing
Although
to do.
Angel Cam 7 does say that was awesome. It was even better than the red versus blue rap battle.
Oh, there we go.
So,
Yeah, I said that. Like the throw down.
yeah,
the one you're talking about?
So I think we need to throw down with them now.
Sounds good. That'd be great. Oh, Boomstick rapping against Sarge would be awesome.
Yeah. Liam H. Mason says, "Oh my God, that was awesome. Little sad that my lyrics didn't make it, but it was great nonetheless. Even if your lyrics didn't make it like 100%, a lot of the lyrics are kind of
Inspired
translated,
by-
inspired. In order to
yeah.
flow into a full 3-minute thing, we kind of had to change some of them. But when we release it like publicly and release the lyrics and all that, I would like to make a list of everybody we
Who contributed? Yeah.
got contributions from, because that would be great. Oh no, Arthur author sides with Boomstick.
Yes.
Says Boomstick cracked the egghead. Sorry, Wiz. Shh. Give me a break.
Like an evil
His rap
villain.
literally equated to haha, I banged your mom.
I had so much fun with that. I wrote that one.
That was funny. That was funny.
Well, it's great because there's this awesome, very thought out, quick lyrics spot from Whiz, and I was just like, I want to just totally debase this and come back with just the most base shit that I can, juvenile response. And so I just made this thing about banging his mom. I was just like,
Thankfully, sorry if I mispronounced this, Surrexian,
Can't even
Surrexian
say your
or
name.
Surrexian, says that the "cause you're a bitch" line in the robot voice got his vote for Wiz. So I got a vote.
you couldn't
tied
even
up.
say his name. He doesn't appreciate
It's
you.
a complicated name because complicated people understand Wiz.
What?
Because unlike
What?
Boomstick,
I don't understand what you
Wiz is
just
a
said.
complex character.
said either.
Another person, James McPherson, says that Boomstick wins hands down. Another person doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, whoa.
No, I'm just kidding.
Freestyle battle right now. No,
And then,
Play the track. Play the track, Gerardo. Play it.
and then Smoke says, shout out to Caleb for the art.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hey.
Yeah, of course. The art was done by Caleb Uzi Reloaded. Awesome G1. And yeah, I reached out to him with like no notice. I was like, hey.
This
You
was
think
like
you can do
this
this?
whole video because of the like
Last minute nature of it.
last minute suddenness of the production of this. You know, like last week we're like, let's just make this a video, guys. This would be
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Who's got time to make this? I don't know. We'll do it somehow.
Nobody.
So literally, Caleb made that art yesterday, and Gerardo finished editing the video that you just saw like 30 minutes before the stream started. This has been kind of crazy getting it all together, but it's been fun. So anyway, I'll keep checking Twitter for responses on that. But thanks for those guys.
Definitely.
I want to see more Wiz votes. I think he deserves it.
Someone's not biased.
Of course not. I can't be biased. Like
Now here it
I
goes.
have to be biased when Wiz is involved.
Yeah.
Play the,
Well, Wiz is involved in every death battle.
play the, play the
no.
track. I want them to rap right now on the spot. Play the track.
I don't think we have the
We don't
instrumental
have
on there,
just
do
the
we?
track.
Dang it. Man.
You want us to freestyle rap? That's not gonna happen.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna be able to do that. I will concede that right now.
You just gotta take
My lyrics are fresher than Pepperidge Farm bread. You better stop now, cause you'll wind up dead. I'm gonna pass it to you, so you better think quick. The winner of this battle is Boomstick.
What? Even though it sounded like a Christmas thing, but I'll take that.
It did.
Just the night before Christmas.
I really felt like that's
and
what
all
he did.
through the house.
All right, Ben, while it's still hot, here we go.
Fuck you.
Gerardo, did you get my thing working yet?
Yeah, that's right. It
No.
is. It's Torian's broke asset of the week.
Who corrupted it?
You
I
corrupted
just
it.
watched it.
Did you?
On that,
Yes.
and everything. It's
Yeah.
broken on the
It's dead.
Oh,
It's
well.
broken.
That sucks. Well, hey, next week.
Why don't you tell us about it, Torian? See if
Yeah.
you can make that entertaining. Let me tell you about this thing you couldn't possibly
people
see.
watching on iTunes couldn't have watched it anyway, so you know.
Oh, well, I guess that works out, Ben. What?
Torian's just looking out for the audio version. That's
Yeah.
right.
It's like now that we got this on
Good guy,
iTunes
Torian.
video, it's not cutting it anymore.
Well,
He just literally just did the opposite thing. First, it's like we're trying to make it like he's looking out for you audio listeners, and then he's just like, I'm just gonna slap the shit out of the table because I'm sure that sounds
Yep.
great in your headphones.
reenact it.
Reenact
I
the
would
punch
have to
of the week.
take.
See,
I
the
would
thing
have to
about
take
reenactments
years
is
of
iTunes users
karate.
still can't see that.
Not if you narrate it the whole
It
time.
is. Slowly, Torian stands up. Why did I start that like it was erotica?
You're close.
Slowly, Torian rises from the table.
With his
That's
taser,
why.
with his taser penis. Oh man, I'm so mad you missed that. You
I
go
know.
out there.
I'll
That'd be
look it
great.
up. But also, you got taser penis. I mean, I guess as far as the painting the picture for the audio version, they don't know.
Well,
Oh,
they-
look at that! You do.
Well, they know.
Oh yeah,
Get out of here, Chad.
pants.
It's okay. Good thing I've got these rubber gloves.
Oh no!
It's the only way.
Oh
I think I'm gonna
jeez.
shock you a few more times.
Oh my god.
You'll be liberated.
Oh no. All right. Hey.
Could you imagine having to use
Chad,
that?
watch out! Your face.
Oh no! I think I'm going into cardiac arrest. If only someone had
I'm glad
sort
we're
of
showing
voltage
just me
they
right
could
now.
send through my heart.
Because weird stuff is happening over there. We need to censor all of this. All right, hey, let's get to the questions. You can use hashtag Death Battle, send us questions, and I will be looking for more comments about the rap battle later on during the show. But we have, I believe, 3 questions to get to. Gerardo, can you throw those up? Thank you very much.
Bilbo, my favorite Hobbit.
Frodo just cries, and Sam's like, "No one thinks of Sam."
Do you guys think some of the death battles would have different outcomes if prep time was allowed?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I can be Batman with prep time.
Well, it depends. You literally picked the character who, if given
Known for
prep
prep
time,
time.
like always
Well,
wins.
I say that because like I get what he's asking, but like with enough preparation, you can beat anybody.
But if they also in turn
Even
have
the
time to
Raisin
prepare
Bran
for
son.
you,
No.
So with enough preparation and resources, I think you could probably beat anybody.
Which
Yeah.
is what
That's
makes Batman so tricky because he has so many resources. There's like any money in the world, even if something doesn't exist, somehow Wayne Enterprises manages to create some compound that does exactly what he needs. So like that's the one, the Batman versus Spider-Man battle. Like one of the biggest things when we went and looking into it is just like, man, the no prep time thing just really sucks for Batman here because that's really what he does.
The problem with prep time, though, just in general, is it's so vague.
Yeah.
And it could mean anything. And part of the rule set that we put down for Death Battle, you know, making sure that we look at everything, including non-canon stuff, so long as it doesn't contradict the source material. Just dropping them in a fight with no prep time, looking at them with their maximum potential. It's all so that we can avoid as much bias as possible. Because when you start having to pick and like, you know, cherry pick, like, oh, we're gonna use this character from this part of the timeline. That's an element of bias. That creates a element in the fight that doesn't belong per se, or that we ourselves injected into it. And prep time could mean anything. Like, I see people on versus forums talk about, oh, Batman versus Spider-Man with 1 week of prep time, or 2 weeks of prep time. And I always kind of look at that and think, what does that mean?
yeah, like how much can they do in a day or a month or a year or whatever? It's
and that's what it's like.
the time frame doesn't really help.
What does that even mean?
Maybe Batman would have enough time to develop a compound that neutralizes Peter Parker's spider sense, so that when they're fighting, he could release a gas, and then now Peter doesn't have a spider sense, which was a huge part of him winning.
But his spider sense will help him avoid the gas.
Well, it would. I mean, but if Batman managed to grab him or they got close enough, it's kind of hard to dodge gas. Like,
Yeah, you just wouldn't get near it.
I mean, Spider-Man's been hit by that kind of gas before. But like, if you, there's also the different elements of prep time. Like, does Batman have access to Spider-Man's world in the prep time? Because then he could like find out about Green Goblin and then go find Green Goblin's gases that like ruin Spider-Man or whatever, and then get those. And
Venom is specifically immune to spider sense.
yeah, he could find Venom
yeah.
and like capture Venom and try to get something
Try to
out
bond
of him.
to the
he just gets the
symbiote or
symbiote.
whatever.
Gets the symbiote.
And he's Venom
Like,
Batman.
Which is a whole nother thing in and of itself.
Like, who knows? It's so vague and up in the air. It's really fun to talk about, but in terms of Death Battle, it's kind of
It's hard to quantify.
It
That's
throws
an
it all
interesting
up in the
question
air
that I'm gonna leave for a later time.
for later time.
What does immune to spider sense mean?
It means like, I don't know. I think it's something like
Spider-Man's sense is
I'm-
blind
it's-
to Venom's actions.
I'm immune to your reaction time.
It's not really the right wording for it. It's being able to negate it essentially. There are some characters like
Again,
Venom
negating your
where-
reaction time.
Yes, well, it's not reaction time. Spider-Man has the ability to predict when things are happening.
He can
And-
see faster.
You can see in the future.
Well, it's different.
That's my favorite description of any
basically see
power
the
ever.
future. He can, if something's flying at him, he has a danger sense. If something dangerous is going to happen to him, his body or his mind tells him, oh, just behind you, like 3 feet away, somebody's going to shoot a gun right now.
Unless you're Macho Man Randy Savage with a steel chair.
I mean,
That's the only time.
that sounds like super fucking reaction time.
But it's not. Well, I mean, he
Because
has
you
to
can
react
sense
to it.
if something's dangerous is gonna happen. You just need to be fast enough to do something about it.
It's different.
I
It's
feel
different.
like the question was actually, are there any fights that would have maybe been reversed?
Yeah, but I mean, it kind of devolved into this.
yeah, but
This is what we talked about on the Death Battle
Yeah.
cast.
fair enough.
It's a weird thing to try
Yeah,
and
the
tackle.
spider sense is different from reaction times. In order to act on it, because the spider sense doesn't save Peter Parker. His reaction time has to react to the spider sense. So he still has to be fast enough. It just tells
So
him.
he has double reaction time.
It's very similar. It's very similar
like a
to the
warning.
Force. You know, in Jedi battles, Jedi and Sith can predict where the other one is going to swing the lightsaber with the Force, but the Force doesn't move them. They still have to move their body. It's almost exactly
helps
the
them
same
predict
thing.
the future.
So what you're saying
Gives you premonitions.
is Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Spider-Man coming soon.
So I still don't get how you.
No.
I still don't get how you negate that. Do you just turn it off?
That would actually be kind of awesome.
Some
That
of,
would be awesome.
okay, the spider sense is a danger sense.
Right.
So if the spider sense itself does not think the thing is dangerous, then it won't tell Peter Parker that it's happening.
So is that like an aura that Venom exudes or something?
Kind of, yeah. The spider sense doesn't see Venom as dangerous.
Oh, okay.
And it
See,
doesn't
that-
see
that
that Aunt
makes
May is
sense.
dangerous.
That-
So if Aunt May's coming down the stairs, the spider sense isn't going to say, "Oh, so Aunt May's coming, watch out."
But it is gonna help him if she's about to fall down the stairs.
Gerardo's
Yes.
like going out of his mind because he clearly knows the answer to this. If it's brief, quickly go.
The symbiote, since it was bonded to Peter Parker, it gained the ability of being Peter Parker. When he's trying to detect Venom, the spider sense feels like, oh, Peter Parker is attacking himself. Doesn't make any sense.
That's right, because
Gotcha.
it senses Peter Parker.
Because it once bonded with him, it can't. It thinks the spider sense thinks that it's still just another Peter Parker, and it doesn't make any sense why another Peter Parker would be there, so it ignores it. There we go. Thank
That's
you,
what
Gerardo.
Venom is, but Carnage is not.
All right.
So Carnage, the spider sense can pick up Carnage.
God, I want to use Carnage in a fight so bad. I love that character.
I think,
Carnage
I think
is
it
such
can.
a cool
I'd
character.
have to double check on that.
He's neat.
He's awesome.
like-
he's
I don't. He's Never mind. I had a thought.
He's like,
Forget it.
what if we gave a serial killer a symbiote made of blood? Like, it's so cool.
Pretty much.
Oh man, I love that character.
Yeah, we've talked about bringing Carnage into
so
Death Battle
hard to
before.
place.
It's a little difficult. I've mentioned Green Lantern before. I think that would be kind of a stomp in Green Lantern's favor. I don't know. We'd have to obviously do research, but they have the ability to create things with their stuff, so I don't know.
But Carnage versus Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Carnage versus Darth Maul, actually.
Darth Maul, yeah, because they got red and black faces, right?
They're evil. They're crazy.
There you go. That's
They
the
go through
connection we
intense
need.
pain all the time.
So
Yeah.
how do Jedi lose?
When other
'Cause
people are
obviously-
faster than them.
Other Jedi.
It's the same thing as Spider-Man can lose. It's just if somebody's faster than him or stronger than him
Or can predict the future further than him?
or can, yeah,
yeah,
basically.
sure, probably. But anyway,
Comics are weird.
I have more
I want
questions.
to talk. Yeah, it's probably a lot, but I want to talk about this Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Carnage thing.
I mean, you want that to be our community death battle of the week? That sounds fun.
Maybe. Yeah, sure. I'm just trying to think, man. Either
Can we
way,
just force
it'd be
choke him
such a
out?
weird. Or versus Darth Maul. Sorry,
Darth Maul.
Yeah,
Carnage
Darth
versus
Maul.
Darth Maul.
Wouldn't you just force choke him
It's
out?
probably better than Obi-Wan.
I don't know if you could force choke the symbiote. That'd be interesting. The other thing
Because
is-
you can force choke the
guy.
host.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? I can't remember Carnage's.
Cletus, right?
I think that's
don't
right.
remember.
I like
Yeah.
how I did that like I was gonna choke
It's
you.
gonna bug me. It's something like that. I don't think it's Cletus. It's
I know more about Venom than Carnage, honestly.
That's gonna bug me. 'Cause
I think you're right, actually.
Oh, that's right. Cletus
Yeah.
Cassidy. All right, cool.
Yeah, you just force choke that
You
guy.
could force choke Cletus, but that wouldn't kill the symbiote.
right.
But the symbiote.
Then takes over Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, it's Carnage. It probably doesn't have a
Would he
preference.
lose his force
I know
powers?
Venom has preferences to who it wants. It wants Peter Parker because it thinks Peter Parker is like the perfect host.
Isn't the Carnage symbiote just like batshit crazy because of bonding
Yeah.
with him? It's also not fully formed,
Something
if I
like
remember
that.
right. God, it's gonna bug me. It's been forever since I've read a
he use
Carnage.
force
We
book.
obviously
powers
haven't
and
done
Carnage
Carnage in
powers?
a death battle, so we don't know all the
Yeah.
details. But yeah, it's something like that. I know the Carnage symbiote is fucking out of its mind, and Cletus was out of his mind. That's why they're a perfect pair. So
Made for each other.
I mean, Darth Maul isn't like psychotic per
Right.
se, like out of control psychotic, but he is kind of a madman. Like all Sith are madmen. They're just like angry
You
all the
absolute
time.
madman, Sith. So I just pictured Darth Maul doing his like very calm face, and it just says "absolute madman."
That's really cool because I don't know who would win between them. And also like Darth Maul has the lightsaber, which could obviously cut through Carnage, but it's Carnage. Is he gonna even care?
I know.
Like he'll just regrow a limb or whatever.
I wonder if we'd have to look up because what actually destroys cells with the symbiote? Because maybe the lightsaber is like burning hot enough or something that.
If the symbiote splits, are both pieces still alive?
Don't the symbiotes have like a weakness to fire though?
They do.
Or fire
do.
or extreme heat? It's comic, so I could imagine it being something very
We do know
specific
that
like fire. But
lightsabers are heat. All right, whatever. We can talk about this forever.
I think this would be a great community death battle
Yeah,
for us to wrap up on next episode. So, I mean, we'll mention it at the end of the cast as well. But, you know, of course, you can use the hashtag DeathBattleCast to send in your answers to who would win in a fight, Carnage or Darth Maul. Which is awesome.
Yes, it is.
I love this. All right, we got 2 more questions. Let's hit those up.
All right, Charles Kraus. What was each of your dream jobs when you were children? What would you guys be doing if you didn't do this? Oh man,
when I was 5, I wanted to grow up and be a Ninja Turtle.
that's
That was my honest to
true.
God ambition at that age. And then it's like, wait a minute, those aren't real. So then I don't know, when I was in like middle school and high school, I wanted to be an actor, which then turned into an interest in behind the scenes camera work and stuff like that, which ultimately led to me being here. So I'd say what I'm doing now isn't very far off at all from what I wanted. I'm happy here.
I wanted to work in the Faygo Cola Pop factory. That was a block away from my house.
Wait. Do you really want to?
You a big ICP fan, Dorian?
You leave ICP out of this.
Oh no.
They're pretty bad. Yeah, because I really like that soda.
Let me get some magnets and I'll show you a magic trick.
Actually, when I was in 3rd grade, we did these little like class projects that were on this exact topic. I wanted to work at Funkoland or Nintendo.
Nice.
What the
Doing
hell is
God knows-
Funkoland?
It was.
You don't remember Funko
Don't
Land?
remember Funko Land?
Funkoland? Okay,
Oh,
it's like
man.
Where
GameStop.
do you think you are? Funko Land? They had some of the creepiest commercials, dude.
You gotta look up the
That's so good.
Funkoland commercials and stuff. But they were like a competitor to GameStop that
Oh,
ultimately
like
went
EB
under.
Games?
Yeah, but they
Okay.
ultimately went
But they
under.
have way more
become
demo
EB?
stations. And
Yeah,
if I
like,
remember
that
right,
was
you
the
could
thing
demo
try
like any
before
of
you
their
buy.
games.
Yeah. I almost got Fester's Quest on NES, but then I tried it and was like, no, this game's garbage. So I got Captain
this
got
game's
Captain
garbage.
Skyhawk instead, which is a
No,
much
this
better
game's
game.
garbage.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You wouldn't want to work in a soda pop factory?
I mean, it sounds great.
No, not really.
Not
no,
for the whole
I
diabetes
don't
thing,
really
but-
want to work in a factory
I
at
didn't
all.
know about diabetes.
As
when I
a
was
kid,
5.
you didn't know better.
Yeah. I've wanted to be in film and like video production ever since I was 10, actually. When I was 10 years old, I got like a little kiddie like filmmaking thing for the computer, like a baby's first editing program and baby's first camera. It was
Wasn't
called
it a game called The Movies?
No, it was like there is that game, which is like a sim game or whatever.
Okay.
But it was an actual movie making program with like a little camera. I think it's called Digital Blue right now. I don't know if it's still being made. Intel made it. And it came with this little blue camera. It was like a vertical. It looked like a gun without the like.
Sweet.
Without the barrel.
Kids will
If
love
you-
it.
If you had this blue gun and you, took and you cut off the barrel, that's what the camera looked like. It was like a blue gun without the barrel, and it could record up to 2 minutes of footage. And we plug it into the computer, and it brings it into the program, and then you can like bring the video in, and
put
it
on
had
effects.
all sorts of little effects, like little explosions and gun effects and
Ben,
fireworks. And I was like,
minutes
I'm a
of footage.
10-year-old kid, and this is awesome. I want to be a movie director.
Was it? So it was like
I never changed my mind.
nice. So it was like late '90s, early 2000s. You know, cheapy cameras, where it's
Absolutely.
like it's like this resolution here, and it's like 5 frames a second.
I'm pretty sure it's
something like
digital. Do we have the computer hooked up over there?
Do we have a
Not
computer?
today.
Damn, I'm
have tons of
pretty sure
computers.
it's still around. I'm pretty sure it was called Intel Play back in the day
Ben.
when I used it.
I would kill to see some of that footage if you have it by any chance.
Oh, I don't know if I have the footage, but I could probably still find the camera. It's
I know-
probably my folks' place.
That would be funny to read, but I would love if you could. Oh my god, if you could find the camera, we could just plug it in and we could see the last thing that you recorded.
Oh my god, you totally could.
Yeah, go get that
Yes.
camera.
Oh my
We're
god.
gonna work on that. We're
I'm
probably
gonna
gonna have to
find it.
emulate like Windows 98 or some shit just to get
man.
this thing
Emulate
installed.
Windows
and
Okay,
going.
maybe it didn't look quite like a gun, but that's what the camera looked like.
I mean, you
I remember that.
As a
It looked like
kid,
a
you
gun.
were.
My
He was a
cousin had
gun.
one of those.
Yeah.
My cousin had
that
one of
works all right.
those.
Looks like a
and
microscope.
We realized.
Yeah, kinda.
Or like an
you would
electric
take
razor.
it out of. That was the little like dock you
Yeah.
would take it out of.
Yeah,
It's got
my,
a little eyepiece on there.
Yeah.
my cousin got one of those for Christmas.
It didn't have a screen. It wasn't
Yeah.
like.
And he plugged it up, and then we realized that playing street football was more fun. We never touched it again.
But see, for other kids, it inspires them.
It inspired
their
me
dreams.
to
Chad,
get
what did
into
you wanna
video
be?
editing.
You know, that was really
Recorded the
weird.
street football.
Because, like, I always, whenever anyone asked me that question when I was young, I was just like, I don't know. I always was like, I don't know what I want to be. I'm a kid. Like, right now, it's like, I'm having fun. I don't know.
You were the most free kid of
well,
all
you know,
of
You
us.
didn't have some dream when
hippie
you were
mom.
when you were 8 years old.
Well, and then, when, like, I started getting into skating, it was like, man, that would be cool to be a pro skater, right?
Yeah.
And I pursued that for a while, and I actually was sponsored by a local skate park.
Lego skate park.
A local skate
skate
park. It's actually, that's how I met Sam, because he was sponsored by a team in Denton, and we went up and we had a competition against each other that I totally won.
Oh,
Man.
man.
But the
Shots
thing that I
fired.
realized was that I loved skating for fun, and like I didn't like the competitive aspect of to it. Like I love the bonding and like meeting good friends through skating and pushing yourselves to do all this crazy stuff, but just for the fun of it. Like it felt so good to do that, and your friends would be like, oh, you know, like.
Yeah.
And then the competitive side was just, it was a pain in the ass, and like I'd really, really hurt myself doing like really stupid big stuff like for the competition, and then it was just like, I don't know, it's not for me. And then, dude, it's crazy. I love doing like acting and voice acting and like all this stuff that we do here. Never in a million years would I have thought that that's something that I would have enjoyed. But I'm so glad, you know, that you brought me into a video and hit me in the nuts, Ben. Because-
Welcome. And now you're here as
I know.
Boomstick.
So what you're saying is you chickened out. and now you make videos on the internet.
Shaking out from a competitive standpoint. Psh, please, you want to go? Let's go skate, Torian.
No, I don't want to hurt myself. I realized that I didn't like being hurt playing street football as a kid. I don't like
go.
being hurt.
I'm gonna go make cartoons instead.
Bring it on, Torian. 5th place, Texas best.
You wrap it up, Gerardo. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we do have one more question left. We got 7 minutes left. We got plenty of time.
All right.
Kyle Brackman. Who would win in a death battle between all the action heroes from the 80s to now? All of them?
All of them together?
All of them? Okay, do we separate them by actor? Because, like,
Chuck Norris.
yeah, because he's played so many
Yeah.
characters. Do
Yeah.
we just solidify them all
No,
into one Chuck
Yeah,
Norris,
let's solidify all their characters into one per actor.
Then do you count cartoon characters too?
Does the Terminator
Action
count?
heroes.
These action heroes.
He's not a hero, though. Well, in Terminator 2, he is.
Terminator
but-
2, he is.
I'm gonna go with Neo from The Matrix.
Wait, when did Terminator come out?
What if they're not fighting in the Matrix?
When did, wait.
No,
what year did
he had his
Terminator come out?
powers outside the Matrix.
The original Terminator came out in 1981, I think.
Okay.
Hello.
I could be wrong.
Keanu Reeves is literally Superman, so I
So
win.
you just asked us the broadest question in the world.
I win.
Maybe
Basically, the
let's
most powerful 80s superhero.
I win.
Let's debate
Or
this.
action hero.
Let's debate this on sudden death. 'Cause
Okay,
I
that's
feel
good.
like this
Sounds
is
good to
gonna
me.
this is gonna take some in-depth thought.
That's good.
No, I already
I mean,
won.
just real quick thoughts. You know,
I mean,
Chuck Norris is an obvious
yeah,
choice.
Chuck Norris. Okay, Chuck Norris has this power in some of his movies to just fire like infinite bullets.
Yeah, I
and
know.
like it's the editor is so OP
A lot
in his
of
movies
action heroes
'cause, like
have that, though.
he just shoots a
Schwarzenegger
bullet.
can do
He
that,
like
yeah.
he shoots a gun and just cuts to somebody, and no matter who it cuts to, they just die. Like, so. The editor for Chuck Norris's movies would be my pick.
He's right though. Like a lot of those 80s movies, they just show the person shooting.
Yeah.
No line of sight, nowhere. Like you recently watched any like John Wick, he's shooting a guy that you see it. But like in 80s, he shoot a gun and 5 guys fall.
Dude,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
the best shot to like represent that when I was writing and editing Chuck Norris for Sega de Sancho, there's a shot when like Chuck Norris is in this pit, completely surrounded by bad guys, all with their own machine guns. It just like spins around and shoots, and it shows like this arc of people all dying at once. Like, he's not even aiming. They were all above him. He was shooting like straight forward. Like,
all
the editor's OP.
They're all above.
That's great.
Well, and on that note, we all did see John Wick.
I haven't.
That movie was so
you
good.
I
were
haven't
not
seen it
part
'cause
of
I wasn't
it.
here,
The
so-
rest of us saw John Wick Chapter 2 last week, and man, that's good.
Is it as good as the first
Go
one?
see it. Yes.
God, yes. Can't wait to see it.
It sets it up for a third movie, which is definitely coming. But you know, no spoilers. Everybody should go see that right now, right after this podcast.
Yes.
No matter what you're doing, go see it.
I'm gonna see
You
it
leave
again.
work for the
I'm
day,
gonna see
right?
it again
Whatever.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna go see it again?
Yeah, when I went and seen it, I think the theater sound was a little iffy, so I'm gonna go see it again
okay.
tomorrow.
Yeah, apparently some of us are doing a lunch date tomorrow to go see it.
All right.
Or
Yeah.
Or no,
Oh.
Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday, Tori.
Fuck, man, these days, dude.
Fuck days.
All right.
I
Do we
thought
have any
today
others?
was Tuesday.
I think that was the last question. I do have a couple more comments about the rap on Twitter.
Okay, I did
yeah.
know. Well, before you get onto that, I just want to say, hey, by the way, when we're recording this, and if you guys are watching live, today is Screw Attack's 11-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is-
Today?
Yes, today.
Oh,
Screw Attack is 11 years old. We have a video that we've been working on that's going to go up on our channel on Saturday because when you got to fit a video into your schedule, that's the day it would fit. So it's kind of celebrating the week of our 11th year anniversary, but man, it's crazy. 11 years on the internet, it's a very long time.
I've been
and-
here for 2 years
Yeah.
by the end of this month.
That's crazy.
So
In a couple of months, it'll be
man.
my 10th year anniversary.
Yep.
You've been here for 10 years? This is all you've done for all your life.
I know.
That still blows my mind.
No,
Like,
you know what blows my mind?
What?
Is the people in this company have been a part of my life for more than a third of my whole existence.
yeah, and you're still shooting
Let
him in the
that-
mouth with darts for no reason.
That's very specific.
All right, should we tell that story? We should be wrapping up, but like
We should be.
Here's the story. Chad was walking through the office, and you
He's
got a
like,
Nerf
hey,
gun, and you
Cord-
shot him in the mouth. The end.
no, it was
Cordially inviting Nick to go play some KI.
It went like this. Hey Nick, want to play some games?
He literally
I just blind fired this Nerf gun.
hit me right in the mouth. It hit my lip against my tooth, and I was just this moment. I was just like,
Did you walk off sadly? Like, well, I guess that's a no.
like where?
I was laughing so hard the rest of the day.
Nick was doing his thing where he's secretly mirthful, but then at the same time he's a good person, so he feels bad, and it's this fun balance of emotions between him. It's always great. All right. You want to read off a
so
couple
I
before
got
we
a couple
grab?
more things. Malcolm Joestar says that he would vote for Wiz because his lyrics were more scathing yet smart, while Boomstick, while cool, was juvenile.
Well, that's Boomstick.
I guess it is Boomstick. Charles Kraus he's on your side. He just says, I think Boomstick was better, in all caps.
Damn right.
So pretty strong feelings there. And then Caleb says, I'd have to rewatch it a few times in order to think it over. But on the first viewing, I think I liked Wiz a bit better.
Oh, whatever.
Come on, man.
So we got a pretty even split so
You're just
far.
all against Ben.
No,
Yeah,
I was,
yeah.
I was just against whoever.
You're just against everybody.
To interrupt you guys, because we do have like a message from Tom.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, speaking of the 11-year
Oh.
anniversary, we had a message from Tom that we wanted to read. This will be the last thing we do.
Oh, I didn't know about
From
this.
Tom the Iron Man has been a long-time G1.
How are people writing this long on Twitter?
Today, 11 years ago, Screw Attack unleashed upon the internet. 11 years later, they are still an ever-growing force of pure awesome. So to that end, to all of the peeps that made Screw Attack what it is and help it grow today, happy birthday, one and all. I love you guys. Aw,
Tom, we love you
too,
so
Tom.
much.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tom. I work
Yeah.
really hard.
And thank you to everybody who's gotten us where we are now.
For
Like,
sure.
seriously.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to wrap it up and get over to our
Sudden death.
Sudden Death, our first member exclusive show where we're going to talk about 80s action heroes and who is the best of the best.
In a fight to the death.
In a fight to
I guess
the
that's
death.
what we talk about on this show. Of course it is.
And freestyle rap, or at least one of us does. See you guys later.
We'll see you guys next week.